As one of the top holiday destinations in Europe, Spain attracts travelers all year round with its historic cities, delightful cuisine, rich culture, and stunning landscapes. In this episode, we're visiting a rehab in the Costa del Sol, or Sun Coast region of Spain. With over 320 days of sunshine a year and a mild Mediterranean climate, this region is considered to have the best weather in all of Spain. In 2008, after decades of work in prestigious US and UK treatment centers, Dawn and Mina Lavender opened Camino Recovery, a bespoke family-owned and operated center here in Spain.
When my wife and I were thinking about opening our own place, after some discussion, we decided if you've got to go to a rehab and you've got to detox, do you want to do it in the sun by the pool, or do you want to do it in a colder climate in the rain? We kind of figured out it was a no-brainer. It's a 2.5-hour flight from most major cities in Europe. It's just a gorgeous place to spend some time.
The culture, compared to the British culture that I'm used to or the American culture that I've lived in, the quality of life here is better. Their approach to family, their approach to even having lunch. You know, they'll take a couple of hours out of the day to really sit down and talk and interact. Whereas I was raised just grabbing a sandwich on the run and kind of getting on with it. What we have is a Spanish Cortijo style building. 5 kilometers to the south we've got stunning beaches of Torre del Mar. To the north we have a mountain range. And we're surrounded by groves of mango and avocado. Let me show you inside. We've got high ceilings, high quality furnishings and fittings. All of the tiles are hand painted by local craftsmen. And all of this lends itself to our ethos, which is getting away from that clinical environment. I'd like to show you the courtyard now. This is one of my favourite parts of the building. Being in Andalusia, we have over 300 days of sunshine a year, and we try to do as much of the work out here as possible. So that's dining, group therapy, yoga sessions. Anything that we can do out in the outdoors, I think, is a positive thing in the sunlight. Probably the second most popular part of the property is this sun terrace. We get sun all day long. We've got stunning views of the sea. The ancient town of Velez was established by the Phoenicians in 8th century BC. And there's a lot of history, there's a lot of culture here. But for people when they're feeling emotional, or when there's issues that have been raised, just to come up here, breathe, relax, connect, it has a huge healing effect, I think. All of our rooms are individually decorated. This one's been hand painted in an Arab or Moroccan theme. I really want to show you the patio or the outdoor terrace that we have, where people can come and enjoy a morning coffee or juice as the sun rises. We've got about 7 acres of natural land, rabbits. Sometimes the local goat herders come and feed their goats on this land. We've got a kilometre of walking path all the way around. The helipad here we use for yoga in the mornings. And this really is a gorgeous spot when the sun rises.
As is the case for any true luxury rehab, the location and environment is not an end in itself, but supports a world-class treatment approach. At Camino, a treatment plan is developed for each client to treat addiction as well as mental health problems like trauma or depression. For many clients, equine therapy, which happens right on the property, is a highlight. We had a chance to join Don for a session.
I was working at one center in Arizona where this equine-assisted psychotherapy was developed. Introduced it in the early 90s to the UK with no point of reference, but eventually brought it to the UK in the spring of '02, and it just became an effective therapy, both working with addicts to learn how to work with personal boundaries with self and others, as well as some healing. But it's therapeutic for the person, for the human, because they get to learn connection with other. And if they're isolative and they're using drugs, they will learn how to replace that with connection. And horses, again, they're just perfect animals to do it, because every cell of their being is to join up, to connect. Well, we start by just join up, getting the horse, bringing the horse to a certain area, grooming the horse, finding out likes, dislikes for the human as well as the horse, and eventually moving towards learning how to lunge the horse, which is to move the horse around a round pen and walk, trot, and canter with just personal energy, power, rather than having him connected with a rope or using a great big whip.
While some destination rehabs might struggle to engage family members in the treatment process, Camino, with its central and attractive Spain location, is able to invite each client's family to attend an on-site 5-day workshop as a key part of the program.
If you don't have family involvement, you run the risk of clients returning to an environment where they don't have support or understanding. Families, they often don't want to come to the workshop because, you know, they're going to blame me. What did I do wrong? But we give education from the get-go. We tell them, you didn't cause this, you cannot control it, you can't cure it. But these are the things that you can do to stop the client self-harming.
Recovering in Spain provides an opportunity to heal in comfort and warmth amidst a culture that is built on community, connection, and rest. And places like Camino Recovery allow you to enjoy these benefits without sacrificing clinical excellence.
The Spanish culture has influenced us quite a bit. It's slowed us down, even though we keep the clients moving at an ambitious schedule, at an ambitious pace. You know, siesta it's something that you only read about in other countries, but here they take it quite seriously. They just take life and living more serious than they take work. And it's a lovely environment for the clients to be in.